What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bruins will kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. In the red area, it's Taylor. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Childs. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Kent State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Northeast Ohio. They'll enjoy this one all week. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that's certainly held true again today.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
From the gun, the ground game. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for space. It's Ball. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Complete thanks to a big hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room set up a big return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Working that left side now. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Going to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. He'll get rid of it. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Taylor has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw. It's Childs. With the catch, it's Collier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the quick pass. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Spartans are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They're setting up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bruins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bruins racing to the line in a hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Flores. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give is to Taylor. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Childs. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Collier. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Now he's going to break the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And his throw is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Collier. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Running it to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now...
Lots of room to run. Smashes through the tackle. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Bruins will try to punch it in on first and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's got the tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. Second and goal from the 8. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Big guy smells it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
That makes the score for Michigan State.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hands it off. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Childs. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
And there's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
24, UCLA, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. A 3rd down try for the offense. To the air, it's Iamaleava. It's caught. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bruins are marching down the field. Off the RPO, complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Gaines. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Flores. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Slings it. He's got it. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bring in the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. He's looking to pass. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor has it. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Snags it down the right side. Kearney on the Jets. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. The give is to Taylor. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem